Okay, as we're getting started with our first session in the course, just a very broad overview. We're going to be taking a recap as far as the APA manual. We're going to really focus in on writing clearly and concisely and also crediting our sources, so doing our citations and our reference list. And then we're also going to review Chapter 1 in our textbook. So let's go ahead and take a look at our first session, and we're going to start out with all things APA. And within this section, I've actually included 2 PowerPoints with voiceovers. One is on Chapter 3, and the other is on Chapter 6 of your APA manual. In addition, there's some wonderful resources here for you that will help you as you move forward. And as far as looking at examples, the sample paper that is entitled Bubbles is really very helpful to look at down and dirty as far as formatting some of the requirements within APA. And then there's an article on finding those APA errors, so it will help you to critically analyze your own work before you turn it in. In addition, there's a brief video on what a scholarly article really entails. So that's the first section. And then our session content. There is a PowerPoint that covers Chapter 1 from your textbook. Let me move me here. And you can read through this in addition to reading the chapter. And then I've also included just a real brief overview. And actually, I would like for you to take a look at this first, because it helps you to kind of frame what you're reading, what to look for in what you're reading. So I provided a very brief overview so that you can kind of key into key elements of your reading, and if you want to take a look at the PowerPoints that the publisher actually provides, those are included as well. And please know that I've included some of the very important guiding documents as far as the AACN standards and looking at AONE and looking at the different competencies for leadership. So there's some really important foundational documents for you to really start to familiarize yourself with if you're not already familiar with those. So let's go on out here, and I've also included some videos for you, and some of these again are to help you to develop your leadership practice and really think about your leadership practice. So I hope you'll enjoy the TED Talks. And also one of the foundational leaders in nursing, actually Patricia Benner, I've included some information, a video from her as well. So we're looking at building that very strong foundation to actually examine theory and management in nursing. So one more time. And then there's also some web links that you may find to be very helpful, and you may want to refer back to these web links as you progress when you're doing some of your assignments as well, because there's some really good resources to use to supplement your textbook and to help you to, again, expand your perspective and build your acumen for leadership and management. So the other section that's within the session itself is a link to the discussion question. So we're going to go into the discussion. And just a reminder, just like your orientation, the first area is actually doing a real quick self-analysis, and that will help us as we're putting teams together for your future assignment. In addition, you'll have a discussion question. You have some choices here, so you can really focus on what is of interest to you. So go ahead and take a look at the case study that you're going to be referring to, and choose the questions that are of greatest interest to you. So if you need anything, let me know. I hope you have a good start to our course, and have a great week. Thank you so much.